Hello, hello, my sweet loves. Here we are. I'm feeling really good this morning. Here it's Monday morning in Bali, probably Sunday night for you if you're watching this live. We just had such a powerful weekend with the 10-10-2020. If you're a numerologist or you follow numbers at all, there's a lot of cycles of completion happening. A lot of new beginnings as well. What we know is that when one cycle ends, another one begins, and right now it's happening almost immediately. So my intention for this live reading session is to bring some insights, some love, some channeled information, and whatever it is that I can bring for you, through you, to you here today. We're going to be playing with the singing bowl, doing some readings, channeling in through some light language. So I'm going to start with the prayer, give everyone a few moments to hop on. Hi, Angel. Welcome. Adriana, I saw you hop in here too. I'm also drinking some lovely matcha cacao from my unicorn mug. Keeping everything super magical this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the prayer. Give everyone a few moments to hop on. As we call in divine truth and love into this sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. All right, my loves, let's go ahead and get started. Iwa ukuaya niaya, iwa ukuaniaya, iwa ukuaniaya, iwa ukuaniaya, iwa ukuania, iwa siakatenia, iwa ya aya. And there we have a prayer of acceleration, that wherever it is that you are at now in your path, wherever it is that you are opening up to your own heart-centered desire, we're going to be accelerating that path, that mission to purpose. So beautiful. Anyone open for readings today? Looks like we have a nice small group. What I've noticed is when I put the link up in that description, it keeps the group really small. So we're going to do this and we're going to stay super intimate. So beautiful. We've got Gregory, welcome. Terry, hello. Kaylee. Anyone open to do a reading? I'm also happy to just start channeling, bringing in some insights of whatever it is that's coming through. Let's go ahead and create a nice big grounding cord, root chakra all the way down to the center of the planet. Bringing in the frequency and the vibration of trust. Allowing what is to roll through and finding comfort in not knowing. A lot of times we try to digest or work with our fear of the unknown. And what's really funny is that you can rearrange those words a little bit and just simply say to be comfortable with not knowing. And when we say comfortable with not knowing, it is quite simple and quite easy to be able to release a little bit more and relax, because there's so many times in our life when we just simply don't know. And when we don't know, we can easily go with the flow. So beautiful. Hi, Angel. Hi, Terry. Hello, Gregory. Kaylee. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start with Gregory here. So let's go ahead and take a nice big deep breath. Greg, thank you for being available and being here. And of course, remember that link in the description is to be able to donate if you're appreciating what it is that you're experiencing, as well as joining Moon Club, which is all by donation as well, to connect in with live meditations for every new moon and full moon. You're welcome to check that out. Beautiful. So saying hello to Gregory. All right, Greg, what I'm seeing, it's a very beautiful and interesting image. what I'm seeing, it's like you are watching yourself from an outside perspective. So what I'm seeing is you're watching your energy body grow. You're watching, it's like you're outside of your Taurus. There's an aspect of your consciousness that's outside of your Taurus, which is your auric field and where there's a lot of energy moving. So I see that you are witnessing yourself growing. You're witnessing yourself evolving. You're witnessing and observing this change inside of you. But what I'm seeing is that you haven't yet fully embodied it. That there is, it's almost like that there's a hesitation, definitely a theme of worthiness. How worthy are you to really step into that potential that you see? And it's not even the potential, it's simply like where you are at and what energies you're capable of working with right now. And so that's what I'm seeing coming up really strongly for you right now. That let's go ahead and see if we can see some of the how. And what I'm feeling is a light language transmission coming up that's going to help just slip that aspect of you into full embodiment. And remember that as we go through this, for those of you that are new, just you being here in the space, I might not say your name, but you are receiving the upgrade, you are receiving the healing, you are receiving everything that's cycling in this energetic container. So there's a lot of beauty happening. So as you are here, oftentimes I say just sit with your palms face up if you're open and ready to receive. And that way, as we go through some of this healing, and I'm about to go into just some light code instructions for Greg here, which I also see resonate for me as well, and some others in the container. But get ready because we're about to start moving some energy. All right. I okua ia wa ia ua ni wa ua popo ia wa ua ni wa ia. I o ua koa se te ni wa ua ia ni ia wa ua ia o akea. Suku ate te ni wa ua po ia ni wa ia ua ikia ia wa. Beautiful. So what I'm seeing releasing as you're integrating this prayer is it's the collective unconscious, but it's the unconscious energy in the collective unconscious space. So it looks really black. It looks really heavy. It looks like it's hard to get out of from under. And so what part of this prayer is releasing that and just moving right through it, simply like brushing it out of the way, knowing that it doesn't have to be heavy, it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be any of these other things that make it seem difficult or challenging to move forward on your spiritual path. So that's what we're looking at, is just simply moving some of that dense energy that makes it feel like heavy lifting when it isn't actually the heavy lifting that's taking place. It's allowing yourself to really just slide right into that state of your present being, the state of your conscious being, the state of your embodied conscious self. Because like I said, when we started, it was like I saw your physical body standing outside observing and watching your spirit body shifting and growing. So now we're bringing them into one, because you are all aspects of you, bringing it into present time. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great job. All right. So, hello, hello, hello. All right. And saying hello to Gypsy. That's where, beautiful, Greg. Thank you for sharing a little bit more there. Let's go ahead and say hi to Gypsy. I'm seeing that there's a lot of energy around Gypsy's throat, that there's a lot of things that went unsaid, unspoken, that I'm seeing that she's still very angry about, or still very enraged about. And it's not necessarily in the direction of you per se. What I'm seeing is that a lot of this anger that came through in her, well, it didn't come through. A lot of the anger that she experienced in her life didn't come through. I'm seeing that it was stifled and buried and stifled and buried and stifled and buried. And that's the first thing that I'm experiencing in the connection with her. And as I speak to that, I am connecting her with some of my healing guides that work with spirits on the other side to help her move through some of those emotions. And it is In some cases in death, we move through and we cross very easily over into the other side, and nothing has made me more aware and present with the idea of unfinished business than being a medium and really truly connecting with people on the other side. There's so much there in our own process through death that yes, it is a doorway, and yes, we do carry some of the things that are unresolved here in our life, because our soul is what is here to learn. Our soul is what comes through to ascend. Our soul is what comes here to evolve. It is not our humanness. So sometimes when beings pass, or when people leave their physical body, they still have the attachment to some stuck emotions and things that they have not worked through or gone through yet. And so that's what I'm seeing with her. And I'm connecting. My great grandmother is actually the one that helps me a lot with people that are spirits that are out of their body, but that also haven't quite transitioned fully into the light, as well as Miss Considine, that I do think you have a connection with as well. And so those two are the beings that work with me to really continue to help counsel some of these spirits that are here. So please know that she is in good hands. She is being loved. I do see that she's working through quite a bit and allowing a lot more light energy to come through and enter into her body. There is a message that she has within for you. It is a prayer of forgiveness. She's showing not just to forgive her and to forgive you, but she is showing also that it is important for you. She is learning the value of forgiveness. She's understanding that forgiveness is alchemy. She's understanding that forgiveness brings lightness to the heart. She's bringing in a lot of beauty and a lot of grace into her own wisdom space here, and that's what she wants to share. I do see that the two of you still have a cord that is connected, and that it is possible and that you are allowed to let it go, because the magnetism inside of your heart, when love is cultivated between two beings, it creates an imprint of magnetism. It creates a unique vibrational signature, and those two beings will continue to connect with each other on many different planes through many different spaces in time. And so we don't have to hold on to the emotional attachment to people that have passed, or even past loved ones, people that are still in their body, to know that the magnetism will bring us back together at another point in time. And that's what she's showing. She's showing me a specific message around forgiveness and healing with the feminine, specifically with your feminine. And as you work with your feminine side, it will also help you to bring in the energy and the reciprocation between forgiveness between you and females in your life, which is going to draw in, magnetize, and attract a new vibration of female. This is also taking place based on where we started the reading, of you embodying that soul growth that you're witnessing. It's like your egoic consciousness is witnessing your soul growth, and as your soul is growing, you're watching it, you're witnessing it evolve, and you allow and you encourage that to come into your heart space, and you allow it to come in and fully embody and step into that role for yourself. You're really going to start to see things shift for you very quickly, in part because of the work that you're doing, and also in part that 2020 is very supportive. Like the growth, the vibrational frequency of this planet continues to accelerate and accelerate and accelerate. So as we step into higher vibrational aspects of our own self, we're able to accelerate with the stream of consciousness that keeps moving very quickly as well. Beautiful, Gregory. Thank you so much for showing up. So good to see you. Keep calling you Gregory because that's what I see, but you can say Greg. Really good to connect with your energy. It's been so long. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Kayla. Hello, my loves. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Brian. Bruin. Hello, my love. Diane Wright. Welcome, welcome. Who is next? Who would love a reading? And please, if you feel so inclined, please feel free to join in with the Moon Club. If you click that link in the description, there is also a link where you can donate. So even if you don't want to join the Moon Club, which is all by donation, it's really like it is a gold mine in there. It is a gold mine that is available to anybody and everybody, because I really do believe that the power of this magic is really important, and I didn't want finances to be something that kept people from accessing some of the codes and the prayers that channel through during the Moon Club sessions. So please do feel free to join in, jump in with the Moon Club. Please share it with as many like-hearted loves and friends that you can. The more that the word gets out there, the more people are awakening into their soul awareness. The light language activates the remembrance of your own soul. It literally just like knocks on these dormant aspects of the information that you already have inside of you. So the more people that continue to hear these light codes, whether they come from me or other light language speakers, it's really going to continue to help ascend this planet. It is contributing to the ascension of the vibrational frequency that's happening here and as a globe, and it really is truly such a beautiful thing. So connect in with those. All of the recordings are available in the membership zone. You just have to log in, sign up, and then you'll get notified when we have the live meetings, which you absolutely want to go to. So that being said, I'm going to keep encouraging you to connect in with that. And of course, all donations are blissfully and graciously appreciated. Any and all fuel in the tank right now helps so much. All right, beautiful. So, hello, Miss Kayla. Yesterday you found an old owl had died at your home, sat in ceremony all day with this being. Wonder if I have anything coming through from this beautiful spirit. Yes, I love that. Let's say hi. First thing that came to mind was all-knowing and 360-degree vision. The all-knowing is being aware of all circumstances as they come into your life, being able to see and experience all facets of the diamond. This is something that is a gift of the empath. And so since we are all here in happy, empowered empaths, chances of you being an empath is quite high. So when we are empathic and when we are natural empaths, that means that we have a transference of energy. We stand next to a human. We don't even have to know anything about them. We stand next to a human and we can feel their emotional state of being. And so when we're able to feel their emotional state of being, there's a transference of energy. And so here's the thing, is that when there is a transference of energy, you are also transmitting and transferring energy back to them. So in your state of your all-knowing and 360-degree view of perception, you are aware that you can channel source consciousness at all times in a very conscious and present way that allows the transference of energy that happens between you and that other person to light them up, to activate them, to encourage their growth, whether they know it or not. It's a beautiful thing. Really, really beautiful thing. So that 360 degree, let me go ahead and connect back in with the owl here. Kayla, for you specifically, what I'm seeing is that it is important for you to take flight. I'm seeing just a messenger. I'm seeing that there's been too much dilly-dallying going on. That it was really important for you to anchor in your gifts and to start utilizing your gifts to serve and help others. It is important for you. I'm seeing it is important for you to ground and ground in a conscious way that is actionable. It is grounding in flow. It is grounding in your conscious evolution. It is grounding and allowing these aspects and parts of yourself to be activated in an actionable way that is working with and helping others. There's something going on in the heart space too, and as I'm connecting in with it, I feel it like shifting my heart space. So I'm giving it a minute, rambling a little bit to let that message come through clearly. Yokuasiati o nia wa opo nia wa iki o ati nia wa o sakadea no ia wa opo nia wa siato na dikea wa yokuaseta nia wa kokoko nia wa keke nia wa kuaseta nia wa opo nia wa huasia ia wa so ha ia kere o ia wa mo ia po ia nia wa io wa kua ya wa ya io wa so te nia wa ya wa o ia wa ni wa opo nia wa siakete nia wa ya hio wa kia nia wa o wa ooh, ah, ooh, Yo waiakia ya waia. The vision that I am seeing, I did see your video yesterday with the talons and the wings. What I'm being shown is to keep a couple of the feathers, but that it is important to return those parts of the animal back into the earth through a ceremony that activates your grounding, that is like planting the seed for you. But I am seeing that it is asking to be back in the earth. And like I said, maybe 1 or 2 feathers that you can use in your ceremonies and to feel that connection. But ultimately it is returning the parts of that owl back into the earth in a way that is, like I said, activating your cycle of completion as well. Burying stagnant energy, burying what has already been used. Beautiful. I feel a really strong spirit energy. So I just looked behind me. It felt like somebody walked there. So I'm saying hello to this energy. It's a pink energy. It looks like a 14, 15-year-old girl. She's saying hello. There's a heart in this container that is hearing her. It looks like she's been trying to share and send messages. And it looks like the signs haven't been received. And so what I'm saying is look for the light pink heart. And when you see the light pink heart, because whoever it is that's listening to this is for, you know what I'm talking about, is that there's a light pink heart that when you see it, that's the sign for you to click on and turn your listening ears on. And I don't mean your ears for sound. I mean your listening ears as far as your clairaudience listening through your heart. This girl has some information for you, and mostly it has to do with ending a cycle of grief, knowing that she is okay, knowing that she has transitioned and is well. She's showing me that she is very much in a state of love. She's in a state of unconditional bliss and joy. And she wants to encourage you to be able to move through the emotions of grief so that you can breathe a little bit more easily, hold your head a little bit higher, and allow yourself to experience joy in life again. She really wants to encourage you to not feel the depth of this sadness for the rest of your life, that it is okay to release it and to move yourself into the celebration and to look at the feelings or sensations of guilt for moving on, of shame for moving on, that it is okay for you to accept what has taken place in the physical form, and know that when people leave their physical bodies, they are actually closest to us than when they are in their bodies. We have more access to them when they are outside of physical form than when they are in it. And so that's really important to understand. It's really important to be able to connect with it because it allows us to move through energy in a different way, and it allows us to understand that we are infinite, that we ourselves are immortal, that we are infinite. And so as that lotus in our own heart space continues to open up, it releases so much dense energy, it releases so much darkness, and it allows for the movement of, again, our own conscious evolution. When we release that density and those darkness, or those dark feelings and sensations that create a vibrational density, we ascend our own vibration, which then heals the planet because we are all ascending together. So the more that we learn our own emotional mastery, the more that we become in tune with our feelings, our sensations, the subtle energies, our intuition, all of these things that are happening around us that allow for that movement to come through and happen in a very effortless state. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So who else would like to connect in with a reading? Beautiful. Yes, Kayla, that's resonating. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Maria, coming in from Costa Rica. Love this. Resonating with me. All right. Any questions from me or my guides? You're very welcome, Miss Kayla. I'm excited to see what comes through for you on that. And of course, if you do feel a call to join us in Metaphysical Club, which is the advanced level psychic development training, as well as how to bring your gifts out into the world, you're of course always more than welcome, always more than invited. I think it'd be a beautiful fit for you as well. All right. So Miss Maria, let me know that you are still here, my dear. I'll go ahead and tap into that with you. And while we're waiting for Maria to say hi, I would love to tell you about Moon Club again, because I know some of you did not hear the other spiel. Moon Club is all 100% by donation. So if you're also feeling that you're enjoying what you're experiencing here, please feel free to click on the link in the description. It's going to give you a little bit of insight about Moon Club and what Moon Club is all about. Any and all donations are graciously and gratefully appreciated, as I have taken the monthly fee and waived it completely so that any and all people are able to join and that finances aren't getting in the way, because I know that right now finances are a challenge for many, many people in the world. And I really believe that the medicine that is in these recordings, the insights, the frequencies, the activations, the tones that come through in these recordings, every Moon Club meditation is recorded as like a time capsule. We are hosting the power of Mama Luna in that moment. So it activates these meditations in a really powerful way. So all of those recordings, you can go back in just by signing up. You have access to all of them. Probably about 8 months of different recordings. It'll keep you busy for a while. So I really, really, really would love to encourage you to join in on that. And then, of course, please, same link to donate if you'd like to donate. Again, graciously and lovingly appreciated. Let's go ahead and let's connect in with Maria. Beautiful. Okay, what I said earlier was resonating with you a lot. Felt like you were speaking. How many of you here, let's just play a fun game. How many of you feel like I am speaking directly to you when we're doing this? Oh, hi, Roseanne. So glad you're here, my love. Welcome, welcome. Jump into the space. Let yourself be wrapped in angel wings and feel the love that's here for you. All right. So, Maria, I'm going to also connect in what Jen said. This is going to be kind of a joint reading. So, Maria, I'm going to be connecting in with you. And then, Jen, you're struggling to find what is next for you creatively, maybe a business that gives you more freedom to travel. I'm not going to activate strategy, and I don't particularly like to go into specifics, but what I am going to do is help you activate the timeline for you that's going to bring you that space of fulfillment and bring you the insights that are going to bring you into a new understanding of clarity of what is important for you and what is no longer serving you, to move it out of the way. Sometimes, again, we have to move these things out of the way in order to make room for what is new to come. So, beautiful. Kat, thank you for the Meta and Moon Club plug. Always supportive, always a dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so Jen and Maria. And remember, if I'm not saying your name, these messages are for you. You're here. You're getting the upgrades. You're getting the downloads. All in all, open your palms face up if you're open to receiving. Your guides, your higher self, are there with you in your own container, in your own space, as you are also here in this fifth dimensional container with us as well. So, there you go. All right, Maria and Jen saying hello. What is the insight? What are we bringing in today? Interesting. The first thing that comes to mind is I did the Intuitive Connection Academy. It was a membership. It was a membership course that I did for about 2.5 years. And one of the themes in there was, do what you want, it leads to your best life. And instantly I saw that the thumbnail that we designed for it And so that is the message that I have here for you two ladies. And of course, anyone else that is here that is ready for this information. The path of your clearest passion, the path of your clearest activation, the thing that you love to talk about more than anything else, the thing that you adore in this world more than anything else, the thing that you want to do more than anything else, that is your passion. Your passion is your passion because your passion is your purpose. They are not separate. What you are passionate about is what's going to bring you the most fulfillment and joy. And why is it that we do anything that we do here on this planet? It's either a shift out of pain through stored trauma, or it is because we absolutely 100% love doing it, which is why healing is important. When we heal and we take away these things, these dense energies, these dense emotions that have hurt us, we allow them to be released so that we can feel better. That's all anybody really wants, is we just want to feel better. We don't want to be stressed. We don't want to be anxious. We don't want to have sadness. We don't want to be in grief. We don't want to be in denial. We avoid all of these things. But the key is that when you work through these emotions and you accept them where they are at, and you accept yourself where you are at, you bring in this new awareness that allows room for your bliss and your passion to imbue and come through you. You become a channel for what you are most passionate about, and that is your purpose. Your purpose doesn't have to be this huge legacy leaving thing by any means. I think that purpose is one of those words. It's so interesting. We want to find our purpose because without purpose, life doesn't feel fulfilling. It is important to figure out what this is for you. Absolutely, without a doubt. And the key to finding your purpose isn't asking someone like me. It isn't asking somebody that claims they have the keys to the universe, because we're all still figuring it out. But the key, this key that I am going to offer you, is to do what you want because it leads to your best life. It's going to feel scary at first. It's going to feel really ass backwards because society has told you can't have what you want. You have to make sacrifices to be happy. You blah, 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 blah. It's all bullshit. Don't believe it. Barf up that pill. Detox your mind. When you are joyful and when you are happy, you become a magnet for miracles. You become a magnet for your own joy. You become a magnet for your own potential. And it is effortless. It is so effortless. And it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful, and it's so easy. The hard part is breaking down the societal pills we have unconsciously swallowed that say we have to do things in a certain way in order to get to this milestone, which is a measurement of success and your personal value and worth. None of that is true, my friends. None of it is true. It's all a load of crap. Your value and your worth is intrinsic in you. It is not measured by some imaginary stick that somebody has given you with the symbol of a $sign in front of it. That doesn't make any sense. You are not measured in that way. Your worth, your value is not measured in that way. So when you're able to slip into that flow and you're able to do what you want because it's leading to your best life, is so beautiful. And it's so authentic and it's so true to you. And it may feel like there's some shaky ground and you may feel like your finances aren't coming together in the way that you wanted them to immediately. And all of these things, you're like, well, I'm discombobulated, all these things, because you have to detox. You have to detox these things that are not a part of your internal, intrinsic, highest vibrational reality. Let that soak in, my loves. Feel yourself detoxing. Let it go. Give yourself full permission to do what you want. Because what you want is most closely associated with what you love to do. And what you love to do is where your passion is. And your passion is directly linked to your purpose. These are different levels of mastery. These are different levels of evolution. So in some cases, it is important to build a bridge so that you can work in this third dimensional world. In some cases, it's really important to just run, take a giant leap of faith off a cliff. It's your choice in how you choose to embody your soul purpose and your soul path. These things are so important. They're so important. It's so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so worthy. You have power inside of you right now that is dormant. And I'm going to activate it right now. Welcome to the party. Are you ready? Let's activate that dormant power that is within you. Bring your heart into a state of stillness. You can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes. Whatever feels right and natural to you. Iowaya ianiawa. Iowa ukwa. Iowa ukwa siataneawa. Iowa ukwa ya inia. Iowa ukwa. Suku ukuteania. Iowa kopoania. Yoa ia ya. Yoa iawa iania ya ya ua. Ua pupu okoni. Ia sukua. Yohu ua. Ya 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 ya. Nia ha ia. Yo ua akea ua. Okay, now go with me and do the breath of fire. For those of you that don't know what the breath of fire is, focus on slow, quick exhales from your nose. Your belly is going to fill up, your lungs are going to fill up naturally, but let's go ahead and do a little bit of breath of fire. Keep that going, keep doing the breath of fire, or even breathe in, breathe out. Keep doing that. Keep the breathing going, keep the breathing going, keep the breathing going. We're about to move a lot of energy, and the more you can breathe, the faster you can breathe, the more you're going to let it go. The breath is the throttle. Keep it moving, keep it going. It's going to activate a stream of consciousness inside of you as you're in this container and as you're moving the energy and as you're feeling that healing shift. Breathe. Breathe, my love. Breathe, 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 breathe. Big deep breath from your root chakra all the way down to the center of the planet. Allowing what is meant for you to magnetize to you today. Allowing what is no longer serving you to fall away with ease and grace. Releasing emotional attachments in the same way you would drop a rock in the ocean. You let it go. Knowing that you will never hold that same rock again. What is done is done. What is complete is complete. I invite you to take this moment to step through the threshold. You can go ahead and close your eyes and visualize yourself stepping through a threshold of a doorway. Go ahead and close and lock the door behind you. And watch the door itself disappear. Welcome to the first day of your rebirth. I love you. I see you. I am you. I welcome you to continue on this path with me through Moon Club. I welcome any and all gracious donations and appreciations. All of your support means the absolute world to me. To share this link, my work, information with friends and family is another beautiful way to support. If finances are a bit tight right now, I love you. This is okay. We're in this together. It's been a challenging year. Beautiful. Greg, I'm so glad you're here today. Roseanne, welcome. Beautiful. Hello, Natalie. Hi, Kat. Hi, Karen. Hi, Tara. I'm just giving us a moment to bask in this energy. Yes, Kimberly, I do see your comment here. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Allow the message, your message, to come through to you. What is it that is your next best step? What is an actionable movement? It's going to open your heart, open your eyes, open your wisdom within. I'm going to sing a song and close out the prayer to end our cycle and completion here today. You're very welcome, Jen. You're very welcome, Maria. You're welcome, Diane. Please prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary, all for you. Allowing yourself to fully connect with the source within, and allowing yourself to fully connect with the omnipresent source in all molecules, in every state of being. Allowing yourself to experience the conscious connection with the internal being within. This is the embodiment of your innate power. You are worthy, you are beautiful, and you are ready. I love you. As we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session and connection here today is very much complete. Ciao, ciao, my friends.